baby blue with wire wheels. I took her home the day that she was advertised. He said she leaked when it would rain. Sounded like an aeroplane, but I knew she was a jewel in disguise. She had a 455 rocket, biggest block alive. I couldn't hardly wait just to take my turn. She was made for the straightaways. She grew up hating Chevrolets. She's a rocket. She was made to burn. Well, whose junk pile piece of Chevelle is this? Did you boys come here to race or just kiss? Don't you want to know what I got underneath my hood? I know she might sound like she's missing, but buddy, she could teach you a lesson. In just a quarter mile, and I'll smoke you good. In my 455 rocket, the kind the police drive, I couldn't hardly wait just to take my turn. She was made for the straightaways. She grew up hating Chevrolets. She's a rocket. She was made to burn. I cried when that record came. As we skid, I thought I heard angels sing. It sounded like the Beach Boys. We hit the curve and began to sail. Took out most of the safety rail. Even the cop asked me, "Man, what you have in that thing?" I had a 455 rocket, the very kind you drive. You ought to watch yourself when you take that turn. She was made for the straightaways. She grew up hating Chevrolets. She's a rocket. Was made to burn, burn. Lord, she's a rocket. She was made to burn.
Beautiful job, beautiful job. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Morning Nanton Live with our brand new named band, not our brand new band, but freshly named band. Highway 533. It's not 533 or 53.3 or anything like that, right? It's 533.
Correct.
There we go.
And
Highway
and
5.
in Newfoundland is 533.
533. Okay. Just want to let Michael. We got Michael in the background here too. Hey, Michael.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to let you know that the slides right now are not showing up. So if you can just get them to make sure they're showing up so that when we start showing these beautiful photos of our guests that everybody will be able to see them. So I'm going to pop you out there, Michael. I know I want to talk to you about the COVID social support program in just a bit. So make sure you're aware of that, and I'll bring you back in and talk about that. But if you can get those slides going right away, because I can't see them at all, that'd be great. I'm not seeing that computer, just so you know. Now, I need to ask you guys, of course, we're going to be doing birthdays like we always do right off the top of the show. But before we do that, I just want to ask you guys about something. A little while ago, you remember we had this movie of the week yesterday. Yeah. Just wondering, where are we at with that, by the way? Where are we at with that? Huh? Is it now movie of the year club? Is that what it needs to be?
Getting close. It was getting close.
Yeah, getting close to movie of the year club.
I think it was movie of the month. We did actually see it.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Yeah.
You saw the movie finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what? Any feedback? Any reviews on that movie? Or
It's kind of a neat take on everything. So
if you don't say anything nice about it, don't say anything at all.
That's not what the point of this is.
I think it's a neat take on things that makes you realize how much of our music was influenced by the Beatles.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. It's a very cool movie. If you haven't seen Yesterday, the movie, and now you've got the full year to be able to see it because it's now a movie of the year club. So yeah, feel free to go and take a look at that movie. It's pretty cool. So you guys want to
well worth it.
You guys want to do a happy birthday here this morning? We got a couple birthdays. Okay, let's do some birthdays. So we've got first of all, and I think the last name is Sumption. So Chrissy Sumption is celebrating a birthday. So we're gonna sing happy birthday to Chrissy. And then we also have somebody mentioned last week on the show that their husband Dave was having a birthday. So Dave Fontaine is going to be having his birthday. I think he already had his birthday this past week. So we'll sing happy birthday to Dave as well. And can you guys guess who they are celebrating birthdays with? I've decided to do this like celebrity thing. Like let's attach their birthdays to a celebrity. Who are they celebrating a birthday with? Any guesses? No idea? Can you guess if I play this? Can you guess that?
One?
You got that one? Oh, look at that. Victoria Beckham, one of the Spice Girls. There you go. So they're celebrating her birthdays with Victoria Beckham. So, okay. So let's do Chrissy and Dave birthday. And I know you guys weren't happy with your rendition last week. And I think what we should be aiming for is making it worse every week. Okay. So
let's do it faster this time. Faster.
Yeah, let's do it faster. All right. Let's do a fast one. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Let's go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chrissy, Dave, and Victoria Beckham. Happy birthday to you.
That's good. I thought you were going to make it worse this week. What's going on?
No, Amanda asked for faster. That's what we went with.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go back to the background then. Now that we're finished with band Highway 533, and we'll see you guys in the middle of the show here. Okay, so enjoy.
Sounds
the show.
Good.
Okay. Well, good morning there, love.
Morning.
How's everything going?
Good. I'm just trying to help Michael with the slide situation.
Okay. Well, you help him with the slide situation, and while you're doing that, I'm just going to mention to everybody that we, of course, have our sponsors who are helping us out to pay some bills. So we're going to make mention of this right here, because Napa in Nanton here is excited to share that their friends over at Alberta Marine are hosting a great event beginning this Monday. So they want you to go and join them at the Alberta Marine and Auto parking lot while they host a parking lot tire sale. So they're going to be selling 4 tires, but for the price of 3. And that's starting Monday, April 19th, and right up until Friday, April 30th. Don't know what brand is better for you. Just ask the staff at Alberta Marine and Auto. They are there to help you out. So Nanton Auto Parts wanted to help get the word out for Alberta Marine and their tire sale. So thank you very much again to Napa for being a sponsor of the show. We really appreciate that. And it looks like we've got some slides up and ready to go. So that's awesome. That's good. Nice to see that happening. And then I also wanted to mention, look at this.
I didn't mean to even touch that.
When was that going to come into the show? Because I was going to talk about that.
I thought I would upload the pictures that I saw this morning that somebody took, and I put the credit here. So it's Rex Panilo took these awesome pictures of the Northern Lights that were in Nanton, over in Nanton last night. So just wondering if anyone else saw them, if anyone else got some photos. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I was going to bring that up, but nice that you uploaded the photos for that. The other thing I want to talk about here this morning is, of course, we always have prizes, and our first guest that's going to be on the show this morning is going to have a prize as well. But we also have more of these gift certificates right here, so if everybody can see that. This is the gift certificate for Fresh Mart, and this is with the Nanton Lions Club, the COVID-19 Social Support Program. So I'm going to bring Michael in again right now. Hey, Michael.
Yes.
You are a big part of that social support program with the Nanton Lions. So why don't we just update here where we're at with that. I've got information right here. And I think last week we had a different starting date, so we just want to update that with everybody who's watching, that the new starting date is starting Monday, April 26th, correct?
That's correct. Now that's based on the new extension that funding we're receiving.
Yeah.
We're getting the funds in next week, and we'll be ready to roll full steam. Right now, we're tailing off on the groceries, etc., of the bulk foods, but there's still vouchers out there, so people should go and get them. That's just and the organizations or the vendors will notify us if they need more of those, and we will supplant them throughout this week. This is kind of a transfer week. But don't lose heart. There's help there, so they can go to where they're normally going and request them. And if they're running out, they will let us know, and we will replenish. But officially on that Monday, that's what we're calling the start of our this phase for us. And we are hoping that stretch it out for at least another 2 months. So
cool.
That's our plan. Yeah,
that's really cool. So everybody who's watching and tuned in, you guys, we have this $40 gift certificate for Fresh Mart from the Nanton Lions COVID Social Support Program to give away. So if you need it yourself, or if you want to give it away to somebody else who you feel needs it, then just comment. All you have to do to win the prizes is comment, engage, have some fun with us. We've got comments coming in right now. We're going to, let's see who we've got. We've got Pat. Say, good morning, Dave and Amanda. So good to see you on air again. Thank you. Look forward to your program each Saturday. Thank you very much, Pat. We appreciate that. And then we've got Gary, of course, saying good movie. That was in regards to yesterday. And then we've got another birthday here. It's Chrissy. Happy 40th birthday, Chrissy. And yes, so keep commenting, keep engaging with us. Let's have some fun here this morning. And Barb Curl said she'd like to have a chance to pay it forward, so we will announce a winner closer to the end of the show here. Just keep reminding everybody that is available to give away. Now, I was talking to Dana, and she wanted me to also mention that if we could, actually, I'm going to put this up as a banner so everybody can see this, because she's got a request that everybody who's receiving these basically let the Lions Club know so that they're aware of what's going on with the program. So if you get one of these certificates, then just email the Lions Club and, maybe with a thank you or something like that, or just let them know, hey, I got one of the certificates. And that keeps them, informed of what's going on and what's happening with the program, and that people in town and the community is actually receiving them the way they're supposed to be. So she asked me to mention that as well. So if you can pass that word along, that would be awesome. That'd be great. So, well, thank you very much for the update there, Michael. We appreciate it. And we're going to get more comments and give another one of those gift certificates away for Fresh Mart to help the community out. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, awesome. Now I know we've got a guest that we have to bring on, but I also want to just mention that unfortunately, I'm not all that happy with my love here this morning. I went to have breakfast, and she ended up getting us a special treat for breakfast. Some of the Captain Crunch, of course. There's nothing left. There's
Hey.
nothing left.
I think I bought that like 3 days ago. Okay.
Yeah,
You
3 days ago. You
you
bought
had
it 3
your-
days ago.
You had
Yeah,
your chance.
You left me with nothing. I had my chance, right?
Yeah. In between the numerous bowls I had, you had your chance. So
Well, thank you very much for leaving me like the powder that comes out of the cereal at the end of the
Yeah.
box. Yeah, that's what
I don't
you
think
left
he
me.
would have
So I
liked
appreciate
it. I think
No.
I think he wouldn't have really liked it. So
Oh, yeah, that's very nice of you. Anyway, why don't we move on with our first guest here? And again, if you guys want to win prizes, because we're going to have prizes coming up from our first guest, you can comment and engage, ask questions, and we'll make sure we draw one of those names to win the prize. Stop whining. Is that all wine? When I don't get some Captain Crunch, yeah, we don't have Captain Crunch very often. I like it too. So anyway,
I had to
let's
go to
bring
another town to buy it.
let's bring our first guest in here. No real serious introduction because I think that mustache is a great intro on itself. So I'm going to bring our first guest in right now. This is Tony. Now, is it Tony? Is it Tomato Tony or Tony Tomato? Which one is it again?
Well, I think it's Tony Tomato. It's nobody really knows what our last name is, so that's we just kind of adopted it as Tony Tomato.
Okay.
It's just been here 21 years, and people still call me the Tomato Man or the Tomato Guy or Tony Tomato or whatever. So we're just kind of go with whatever we need to go with, right?
Okay, let's do it.
You can call me whatever you want as long as it's not Hank.
Okay, as long as it's not Hank. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So Tony, tell us. I am very excited to have you guys on. This is amazing, actually. I've heard about your farm here for quite a while since we've moved. We're fairly new to Nanton, but as soon as we got here, we heard about your farm. I had a friend who worked out there, and actually, we're really excited to bring, especially at this time of year, a guest like you on to really, show a lot of new people watch our show, so a lot of new people get involved with what we're doing here so that they can find out more about the community. So, until they move here, they don't really know about what's going on around this community and this area. So tell us the history of Paradise Hill Farm and how you got involved with that and how it came about.
Well, it's quite a long story, so we're going to just abbreviate it very short, okay?
Sure. Yeah, we only have an hour.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, we only have an hour, yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's
basically, Paradise Hill Farm, the name of it itself, comes way back in the 70s when Karen had a small sheep farm, Karen being my wife, anybody that doesn't know that, but most people know Karen better than me, so...
well, not after this.
Well, no. If you want tomatoes, you got to know Karen. You see, if you want them grown for you, you've got to know me. But if you want to buy them, you've got to know Karen.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah. So anyway, Karen had a small sheep farm out in Abbotsford, BC, where both of us are originating from, is the Lower Mainland of British Columbia. And so, being cheap people, after we got married in mid '80s.
Yeah.
We had moved to Alberta right away, so we've been here since I think 1988 in Alberta.
Okay.
And moving here, we had a little acreage. We needed to register some sheep again, and not wanting to spend $120 on a new name, we dug out the old name. Since we were living on a hill between Okotoks and Black Diamond, we dug out the old name, saved us I think it was about $115 because I think it was a $5 transfer. And called Paradise Hill Farm out between Okotoks and Black Diamond. That farm only lasted about 3 years because it really grew small. The area was too small, too fast. So we wanted to become farmers full time.
Yep.
So basically in 1999, I left my job working for General Motors, which, by the way, that song you introduced at the start of the show there was kind of unique because I used to work for Pontiac and Oldsmobile for the General Motors division way back then. So I was like, I know that. I drive a Chevy now, but you know what?
I just want to make sure the band heard that. Did the band hear that?
Yeah,
we heard it.
We heard it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we got on with that in 2000. Basically, we purchased this place because it had right now I'm standing in the middle of our original 12,000 square foot greenhouse that we purchased that was sort of blown over in the wind and kind of run down. Yeah. And then from there, we came here with 3 small children, had another one a year later because we realized that the workforce wasn't going to be big enough. One of the things we didn't realize, though, was that it takes 15 years for that workforce to grow up.
That's
and
right.
they cost a lot in the first 15 years. So we right away realized that we were going to be a local entity. And I want to say, when we say local entity, we live in this community, we support this community, we buy things from this community, and we grow things for this community. You can get our tomatoes and stuff just about everywhere. But we also bring in local labor. So anyone that works here is pretty much from here. You have some people from Lethbridge that used to live in Nanton, and they decided that moving to Lethbridge wasn't far enough away, so they still wanted to come to work. So we have them here, and we have some people as far from Okotoks, Blackie, High River, Nanton. They're the people that work here. So it's truly a local family producing local products, right? And of course, the second generation is already starting. Luke and George are doing a great job growing. This basil is basically run by Georgia that you're looking at here. You see the pond. We have, at any one given time in the greenhouse, I was counting out this morning, there's about 20,000 basil plants that grow in the 5,000 square feet that we have just of the basil. And then we have about another 8,000 tomato plants that are growing, and we do every year. The tomatoes cycle on a yearly basis, and now the basil doesn't ever quit. We put up some LED lighting, and away we go. Right?
So I just want to compare this in relative terms. I'm going to bring my wife back in here, Amanda.
Okay.
So Amanda, does this now? Do you want to think about kind of what they're doing here and how much work goes into this relative to and compared to what you did in the yard yesterday, which I think was what you trimmed maybe like 5 or 6 bushes, and then after that you basically laid down on the ground and said, "I can't do this anymore."
You better take me out right now.
Yeah. You know what? I just want to say that because we actually have a couple positions open that people can come in, but unfortunately, it's not 5 or 6. So every week you have to go through and you'll have to prune and clip and maintain 8,000 tomato plants.
Are there positions?
And then
are there positions to just lay down on the ground?
No, we don't have any of those. Those ones we leave just for like Karen and I when it's the end of the day. That's our 5:30 thing, because you're just kind of like, whoa, what happened today, right? So, yeah, it's the greenhouse business. I had a fellow renter and farmer nearby tell me that he thought the greenhouse business was quite a bit like a dairy farm. We're sort of married to it. So.
I've got some comments coming in here that I'm taking a look at. We need to say. So Lori says, "Love Tony's T-shirt."
Oh yeah, I've had so somebody can read that, eh? Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So it has a little bit of anybody that knows me well enough knows that I can be a little bit on the crazy, insane side too. So. This is my therapy, is the crooked road. So
Pam, Pam at Because I Said So, says
Pam.
such good tomatoes and basil. Can't wait for this season's crop.
And Pam, it's already going. You can get it. Some of the places in town here, you can get it at Jitterbug. So last year with the COVID crisis, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, basically we had to shut the farm store down because the traffic of people into the greenhouse we weren't capable of maintaining that through the regulations and stuff. So we put a trailer in the yard for people that still wanted to come to the farm. And we started with Haywired Cafe, which is now Jitterbugs.
Yeah.
And you can get our products from there. All the Calgary Co-op grocery stores. So a lot of people may not realize this, but the High River, Airdrie, and Strathmore location are all Calgary Co-op stores also.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. Wow,
yeah, there's 23 outlets. So
that's crazy. So we've got more comments coming here. Of course, Gary, this is Amanda's dad. So you know, you wouldn't be surprised by a comment like this. And Dave, what were you doing as Amanda was outside working? Well, I was cheering her on. I was giving her the golf clap. So no, I was working myself. So she decided she wanted to go out and try to do a little yard work. And we envy people like you. We let you guys do that stuff because we're not good at it. So, and obviously, Sorry, go ahead.
It takes a lot of people, to accomplish this. Like, that's why I really want to commend the staff that we have, that the diligence and the eyes and the focus and the watching. We use all biological controls in this greenhouse to control any pests and funguses and things. So we don't spray, but in order to do that, you really have to be focused on looking for that little entity, because if you don't find it early, you have a huge problem. The moths that you see in the canola fields in the summer, they eat more basil than cattle eat grass.
Wow.
I don't think Rachel's trail end beef cattle eat as much grass as these caterpillars eat our basil. Right? So it's insane, right? So you have to be on top of that right away, and it takes good staff, good people that are focused on what you're doing and know what your end result is.
Yeah.
Right.
We've got a couple more comments here. Just want to read those out, and then we're going to move on to what you have there in front of you. Tony's tomatoes are the best. That's from Rhonda Anderson. Love them. And then
Rhonda's a long-time customer, yes.
Yeah, Pat says best tomatoes going.
Oh, Pat. Okay. So we got to talk about Pat. Now,
okay, let's talk about Pat.
Pat has the best green tomato pie ever.
Really?
Okay. Oh yes. So I think that Pat needs to send a recipe into you for green tomato pie. It is unbelievable. Pat's green tomato pie.
I'm going to suggest that recipe gets sent to Rhonda Anderson. She loves cooking that stuff.
Yeah.
So Pat, send that recipe to Rhonda Anderson. She'll cook up that green tomato pie, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I just going to say about we've had so many people that have built relationships with customers and local, and I really wanted to kind of touch on the local thing, because right now it's a craze, it's a trend, right?
Yeah,
it's a happening. And 21 years ago, we went through a whole bunch of phases to try to identify yourself. You were pesticide free, you were vine ripened, you were ripened under the sun, you were everything, and nobody ever really thought about saying local.
Right.
And local doesn't just mean that the facility is in Nanton, right? Local means that it's all encompassing. You live local, you sell local, you buy local, right?
Yep.
And then that means that you start here in Nanton, right? And when the customers can't buy enough from you in Nanton, then you go to High River and you go to Okotoks and you go to Calgary, right? And it's not, let's ship to Mexico, or let's ship to here, or let's be a very large company, and because we live in Calgary, we are local, right? Even though the majority of our products are shipped all around the world, that doesn't necessarily make you local. So the key thing that you need to do is know your farmer, right? You really need to know your farmer. You need to know the Rachels and us and the beehive, the hive people, and all the people that are around us in this community that grow local food.
Oh, Mr. Tony Tomato, we're losing connection on you there, buddy. We're losing connection. Are we going to get that connection back? Let's see. Okay. I'm going to bring Amanda in here. Are you seeing you're seeing we're losing the connection as well?
Oh yeah, I think he's back though.
No. Let's see.
Michael, can we move the slides forward so we can maybe see a couple of pictures of the slides?
Yeah, let's take a look at the slides here.
There we go.
So hopefully as he comes back here, then let's just slip through some of these slides to take a look, because this is pretty awesome.
We're not.
Yeah.
Are we good now? No,
I don't know if we are good. I heard that part. So there's a lot of people who take pictures out in their fields there with the sunflowers, which is really awesome.
No, we can't hear you very, very well.
So we've kind of losing connection there. We apologize, but some great information there about Paradise Hill Farm. And
if you go, Michael, if you go to the sunflower slide, I know we kind of lost Tony, but we've got information that so they do book this area, this field out for photos, for private photos, and I know a lot of the photographers in the area book a lot of sessions with people out there. It's just absolutely beautiful, and they start booking in August. So on their Facebook page, you can, I think, book a time that you can go out there and book an hour for a private photo session.
Yeah,
which is really beautiful.
And we've heard of it, but we haven't been out to it. So we're going to take time to go out and actually visit him. And now that I've seen his mustache, I definitely want to get out there and visit as soon as possible. So we got some more people here that are commenting. So Lori says, can you post the green tomato pie recipe? If you could do that on the Facebook comments, then that would be great, or we'll try to find out what that pie recipe is.
Yeah, Pat can dig that up while we're on air.
Yeah, exactly. And then we had some good mornings here. So Andreas, and then we had Catherine who said, good morning, Nanton. Dan who said, good morning to everybody. And yeah, Lori, it does look like a huge facility, so we're kind of excited to maybe get out there and check it out. So I know we've got a prize that we're going to give away as well. So why don't we go back there? There we go. Paradise Hill Farm, we've got a prize. So a coffee mug, bag of beefsteak tomatoes, bag of cocktail tomatoes, living basil plant valued at $25. So again, you guys just comment. I've got a couple things I want to give away today. Engage with us and comment online. I've got that gift certificate for the Nanton Lions COVID social support program, $40 to Fresh Mart that we're going to give away later in the show. But right now, I want to give away this prize here from Paradise Hill Farm. And let me just see if Tony's back here now. Let's just check that out. So I'm going to bring Tony back in. Tony, are you there again, or are we still losing you?
Oh, we got nothing now. Oh.
I saw his head move.
I don't think we got it.
No, I don't think we got it. Okay. That's okay. You know what? That was great information that he was able to supply us while he was on. So thank you very much, Tony. We appreciate that. And we have Debbie here saying thanks for the happy birthday shout out for Dave who had his birthday. You are welcome, Debbie. And Rhonda is saying that's such an awesome prize, and I think we may just choose Rhonda here to actually win that prize.
I feel like Rhonda won last week.
Did she win last week?
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on one second.
Here's a new. Oh, Karen. I was like, here's a new person, but that's who we.
Oh, so Karen said that she just sent us a photo of the prize, so that's actually Karen's farm. Karen, you can't win your own prize, Karen. So I'm sorry. I apologize.
See, I can probably get that photo up pretty quick.
Okay, if you want to get that photo up really quick, then that would be awesome. So, and once again, you guys, all you have to do is just comment and engage here, and you could be the winner of this prize right here from Paradise Hill Farm. We have a lot of comments coming in right now. And yes, Catherine, it's a possibility you could win, actually. So we might see Catherine win here. Amanda is working on trying to get that prize photo up for us right now. And okay, let's see. Okay, so that's the photo of what everybody's going to win.
It's like he's here with us now.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're back. Back. Okay, and Ryan wants to know if it's pronounced tomato or tomato.
Oh, you little.
I think it means a tomato or tomato. Not sure. You're going to start a debate on our show here. So now, Catherine, I would have said that you can win the prize, except you spelled Nanton incorrectly. So I don't know.
I like that, Nanron.
Oh, Nanron. Oh, she corrected herself. She said Nanton, I mean. So maybe perhaps we can give this to Catherine then. But it's total unfair, though. I kind of excited Rhonda, I'm sure, with announcing her as being a possible winner. But I'm sure she would understand. I can give her something else in return. So I'm sure we can find something around the house here, like a used candle or something that I can drop off to her as a prize. So
I think we have Tony back. I don't know. Do we want to see? Do we have you?
We've got his mustache. We
There we go.
definitely have his mustache.
Holy, yeah.
No, look at that.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's like
There we go.
big, eh? There, yeah.
That's great.
No.
That's awesome.
So,
So-
got like, whoa! I think what happened is the steel in the greenhouse might have messed up the flow of the wave.
It happens. It
So-
happens sometimes. We have to deal with that. That's just the
Yeah.
way technology is. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
So-
Tony, the time that we've got for you has run out with those problems that we had. So, you know what? We would love to have you guys on
Yeah.
again, maybe
No,
sometime.
that's okay. That's good.
And yeah, we got your information out there.
Yeah, we'll look at that later. Maybe later.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, bye.
Good, good wintertime one might be really good.
Okay, awesome.
All
Okay,
right.
we're gonna let you go, Tony.
Okay,
Have
see
a
you
good
later.
day.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Okay, so I think we've selected our winner then, right? Oh no,
So no,
we
Catherine-
haven't.
Catherine lives
Markham.
in Markham, Ontario.
Markham.
So
We can't do that.
I don't know if we want
Markham.
to ship tomatoes.
I don't think so. So now we're back to, let's see, Karen winning her own prize, or giving it back to
Well,
Rhonda here.
what about Pat? What about Pat McRae?
Oh yeah, we got Pat in here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Pat, you are the winner, and apparently you've got a recipe that you need to share with us. So two things for you: your winner and share your recipe with us, unless it's a secret recipe. So, okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much to Paradise Hill Farm, Karen and Tony for joining us. We really appreciate it, and congratulations to Pat for winning that prize. So.
Catherine's saying we should give it to Lettie because Lettie's in Nanton.
No, it's done. It's done. Pat gets it. So. Okay, and then Debbie says, I love tomatoes too. Okay, guys, let's now move on here with the show. We've got, of course, another sponsor who we want to mention here, and then we've got our band that's going to come in and entertain us one more time. So let's talk about the realty. So Jennifer Hanley, of course, and Simon Hunt sponsoring us as well. And they wanted you to know, as a seller, a deep clean and decluttering is the number one thing you can do to maximize the value of your home. As a buyer, making sure you are pre-approved for a mortgage prior to making an offer strengthens your position when negotiating. In Nanton, we are central to 4 hospitals: Claresholm, Vulcan, High River, Calgary South Campus. If you are looking to go to the emergency room not using an ambulance, call the hospitals first and see which one has the shortest wait time. Jen and Simon both live in Nanton, and our office is next door to Because I Said So. We have over 20 years of experience and work together to bring our clients the highest level of service. Every home and every client is unique, and we understand how to tailor our marketing to each unique property and client's needs. So there you go. Thank you very much again to Jennifer and Simon for helping us out and sponsoring our show. We are now going to bring our band, the house band, Highway 533, coming back in. And we're going to let you guys take over and entertain us one more time here, okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you.
I left Oklahoma driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, maybe on to California. The people all live so fine. My baby said I was crazy and mama calls me lazy. I was gonna show 'em all this time. 'Cause you know I ain't no fooling, I don't need no more schooling. Born to just walk the line. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Well, you know that I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Well, there I was in Hollywood, thought that I was doing good, talking on the telephone line. They don't need me in the movies, nobody sings my songs. Guess I'm just a waste of time. Well, then I got to thinking, man, I'm really sinking. Really had a flash this time. I had no business leaving, nobody would be grieving if I went on back to Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Well, you know that I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Well, you know that I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Oh, little Tulsa time.
Good job, you guys. Good job.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we are going to move on here. Thank you. We'll see you at the end of the show. Okay, guys, we now want to just mention a couple things before we bring on our final guest of the show. Just remember, everybody, that we do have these mugs for sale. They're limited mugs, so pick up your mugs if you can and support the show, support us as we try to pay our bills as a local company as well. And we also wanted to announce that coming May 29th, we have the exclusive Nanton radio station, EURO Radio. It's going to be an online radio station, and we are working with all of the local businesses to make sure that you're going to be able to hear that radio station whenever you go into anybody's store in town here. So that is going to be coming, launching May 29th, and just want to get the word out about that as well. We also have a couple other things that I wanted to mention, including some mystery person in town, a mystery nice person. And what do they refer to themselves as? Minnie or something like that? I don't know if you guys want to help us to try to find this mystery nice person so we can thank them. Because if we thank them, oh boy, we're going to do something nice for them in return.
I don't think anyone will step forward if you say it like that.
So apparently they actually gave Andy a call down at Sweet Queen, and then Andy called us, or so one of the employees called us over there. I know it wasn't Nana, and they let us know that we got some pizzas that were ordered for us. So just, very nice for somebody to order us a couple pizzas, and we're going to probably enjoy those tonight. So thank you very much to that mystery nice person in town.
I guess it pays off to talk about how much we love Andy's pizza too.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah,
it does.
We do.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
love it. That's an amazing thing. Thank you very much.
Just a reminder, you guys, I do want to, at the end of the show, want to give away this gift certificate. So if anybody is watching, this gift certificate is $40. This is the Nanton Lions COVID Social Support Program. You can get this gift certificate, and you can give it away to somebody who you think needs it, or if you need it yourself, then this is available for you. All you have to do is just comment and engage with us, and we will get that out to you after the show. Now, I think it's time for our next guest. Why don't we bring her in right now if she's ready? Hey, Lettie! Lettie, are you there? Hi, Lettie!
Hi.
Welcome to the show, Lettie.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Well, we hope that your internet is a little more stable than the last one. Remember when we were testing, we were kind of going, oh, it's kind of iffy. So we'll try to get the information out there. But here we go. Let's try to do this. So, Lettie, tell us a little bit about yourself and who you belong to and what you do.
Okay. I work for Livingstone Range School Division. I'm one of the two career practitioners. So Christy Gazelle and I cover the schools in Nanton, Claresholm, Port McLeod, Picture Creek, Crow's Nest Pass, Lumbrook. We basically, our job, I think it's the best job ever. We get to help and support students in planning their future careers.
Awesome. That's great. So what does that look like? How does that work?
We're busy. We connect one-on-one with students. We do classroom presentations. We also provide information to parents and basically try to not overwhelm people with the number of choices and options that are available to them, and help them know what courses in high school are required to meet their goals, whether that's going through an apprenticeship program, going to a college for a certificate or diploma, 1 or 2 years, or going all the way university, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, whatever they want to do. We want to help them be successful in their choice of career.
That's awesome. Hey, I don't know if you knew this, but you've got a sister in Market, apparently.
I do know that.
I think she's your biggest fan. Yeah.
I see that. So, yeah, she's saying a lot right now. She's joining us, and she's. Catherine, this is about Lettie. Catherine, this is about Lettie.
Do you feel my pain being the youngest of 4 girls? Yes.
Love. It's all about love.
It's all
It's
about
great.
love, exactly. Yeah.
Huge support.
So why don't you talk about, you've got a program or an event coming up here on Thursday, April 29th. Why don't we talk a little bit about that and tell us what that's all about?
Right. Well, we're pretty excited. This is for all Livingstone Range School Division parents, whether they have a kid in kindergarten or a kid in grade 12. We want to reach out and connect with them because post-secondary education has a cost, and that cost can be significant. And so if we're able to help parents find sources of money through scholarships, grants, loans, through RESPs. So if they have started an RESP, are they doing enough to get the maximum benefit from the government kicking in on that? So we're trying to make it short and sweet. There's tons of information out there. So we want to basically highlight that. I've got 2 guest speakers lined up, one to talk about RESPs specifically, and one to talk about Alberta Student Aid loans and grants. And then I will chime in on what is available specifically for Livingstone Range School Division students. There's lots of great money in local communities, lots of very generous people. So I have tons of information on all of the school websites under career services and scholarships that I encourage parents and students to take a look at sooner than later. So just talking about what's available in Alberta, the Rutherford Scholarship, $2,500 just for being a good kid, paying attention in school. That's basically it. I went to school in Ontario and we got $100 as an Ontario scholar, woohoo! And to my knowledge, there's nothing available now for Ontario students. So we're very fortunate in Alberta to have that. So basically the 3 of us will be providing information and resources, and I'll be able to send the slideshow to parents who've registered so that if they don't catch it in that 1-hour segment, they can certainly go back and review the information, take a closer look.
This is great. Have you guys been doing this for a while, or is this a new venture that you're getting into?
This is the second time that we've offered it. So we did a live version, and I went with the concept, if you feed them, they will come. Yep. And that was back in the day when
true for me.
So we had our food student, well-rounded diet, babe. But we served up chili. We did that through Willow Creek Composite High School, and we had about 60 parents come for an in-person session. We'd love to do that again. For now, we're going to do virtual and just provide support after. And so parents want to book a follow-up appointment with Christy or me, that's totally great, and we can kind of do an individualized approach for them.
Yeah, no, this is great. I mean, money is such, probably one of the most important aspects of our society.
Managing it.
Managing is unbelievably important, and so it's great to see that you guys are branching out. Kind of a pun there, branching out into doing things like this, because I've always said, and I know that this could be hours and hours of debate about the curriculum in our school system, but I've always felt like the schools and the educators really need to get into helping these students understand real life skills. And I know home ec has been one of those real life skills, but money has never really been touched in the days that I went to school. I don't know if it's being touched right now in schools, but taxes and budgeting and all of that, investments, that kind of stuff is such an integral part of all our lives that I think it needs to be taught. And I think this is a great gateway into teaching that kind of stuff and showing them how important it is.
Yeah, I'm all about opening lines of communication between parents and students, because often I'll talk to students and say, do you know if your parents have been gracious enough to open an RESP for you and are contributing? And they really have no idea, or they'll say, I think there's something. And I'm like, well, is it 20,000? Is it 80,000? Like, what do we have to work with? And I hear from some parents that they don't feel comfortable sharing that information.
I was just going to say that. I was going to say it's hard for parents sometimes to share that information too.
Yeah, and you know, I know I'm a parent as well, and so I know that parents deal with a lot of fear that what's going to happen if I tell my kid, will they become a lazy sod and just live on the couch for the next 20 years? Like, we don't want that. But I'm trying a different approach with my 12-year-old, and every time I get my RESP statements, I make her look at them. So we do teach money management in high school, but sometimes high school students are just not quite ready for the information, right? So it kind of woo, and they think later, gee, I probably should have tuned in a little better for that personal financial class that I was taking. So we try, and I'm going to see if it's beneficial to my daughter to have an open book. I'll let you know in another 6 years.
You want me to come on the show in 6 years and let us know that?
Yeah, so that she doesn't become a couch potato. Go, oh, I got money to go to school, but maybe I'm not ready for the next 5 years, right? I'm hoping it'll be successful.
That's good. What have we got here? So we've got some Livingstone Range School Division swag to give away. So again, we just need people to comment and engage here, and we will give these prizes away to you guys. I am going to, I don't know where, let's see, Andreas? Is it Andreas? I'm not sure where Andreas is from, but Andreas, I don't recognize your name, so I'd love to be able to give you something. So if you want to let us know where you're from, that would be great, and then we can give you one of these prizes, because I like to give prizes away to people who are new on here and checking this out. So yeah, Andreas possibly could be our winner, and anybody else who comments and engages, you can be eligible to win as well. Catherine, new prizes. Catherine, you knew there were prizes. You just almost won one until you revealed where you live. So anyway, well, I want to thank you very much, Lettie, for coming on here, and I appreciate it. So what is this? Lettie's husband?
Yes,
Lettie?
one of our Livingstone Range parents.
That's one of your Livingstone Range parents?
Yeah, we both are. But yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe we should give it to a different parent.
Think so? Okay. You know what? Let's take a look here. You know what, Rhonda, I think is going to end up getting something. So we're going to give it to Rhonda. Rhonda says, sounds like it's good class to attend. I'm glad to know the slides will be sent as many times as the time may be tricky to attend. So that's great. Okay, so Rhonda, you did actually win something today. So congratulations, Rhonda. I appreciate your comment here. Well, thank you very much, Lettie. I appreciate you coming on and sharing that information. Is there anything else you wanted to share before we let you go that's important to get out to everybody?
Well, if people are wanting to get a start on looking at some of the resources, they're welcome to go anytime to JT Foster's website.
Okay.
Go under career services, and then I have a whole bunch of information there, but I have a section on scholarship and loan information specifically.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's great. Thank you again for being on here, and we'll see you in 6 years when you come on to update us with your daughter's how she turns out, I guess.
Or sooner, because I love this. This is so much fun. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming on.
Much. I'll talk to you later. Okay, well, I think for our gift certificate, I'm going to scroll up to the top because I saw that there was somebody who we know very well, Barb Curl, I believe it was, yes, who made a comment saying that she'd love a chance to pay it forward. So we're going to give Barb Curl this gift certificate for $40 from the Nanton Lions COVID Social Support Program. So Barb, you've got that. We're going to give that to you later. Thank you very much for commenting and making us aware that you'd like to help us out here with that. And then I think we've got a couple other things we have to mention. And I think it's really cool that we brought Lettie on and kind of talked about some of the post-secondary, the finances for the post-secondary and stuff. But we have this that's going to be happening as well. And this is going to be, so Jeff Clareau and Bubs is going to be putting on a Summer of Young Entrepreneurs starting May 1st. So we're going to get more information about that, but I just want to make sure all the parents and all the people that are watching this are aware that this is going to be happening. Is going to be having a little bit of a competition here for some young entrepreneurs in town, and so we'll get more information and make sure we send that out to everybody so that you can pass it around and let the kids know that they can enter into that, okay?
It's going to be a lot of fun for the kids. I'm really excited about it.
Well, we did that, and we're going to do another one. We did the youth edition of Good Morning Nanton Live, where we brought a bunch of kids on who were actually running their own businesses. And the Hive actually donated a shelf so that those kids could sell some of their items in the Hive. And I just thought it was awesome. It was so good. And so we're obviously going to do another one of those, probably do like maybe an annual thing for the kids. But we're also going to get involved with Jeff and Bub's Classic Grill to be able to help the kids with any kind of I think it's a lemonade stand or some sort of drink stand that they're supposed to be doing. But like I said, we'll get more information and we'll spread that out to the community as soon as we have it. And with that being said, I think unless there's anything else
there's the one thing we wanted to mention, that April 18th to 24th is National Volunteer Week. And I guess the national theme is the value of one, the power of many, reflects on awe-inspiring acts of kindness made by millions of individuals and the magic that happens when we work together towards a common purpose. Yeah. And our good friends at the Quality of Life Foundation have been posting videos of local volunteers and why they do it and what they do and what they think of volunteerism. And so we just wanted to shout out to the volunteers as well, that thank you for everything that you guys do for Nanton and wherever you are. It's a great thing to do, to just reach out to your community, volunteer in some way. Michael's a lion with us as well, and we do some other things, but just getting out there and learning about the people in your community is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Rhonda here that said, thanks, Dave and Amanda. Look forward to talking to Lettie. So yeah, congratulations to Rhonda for being a part of this again. Love having Rhonda be a part of what we're doing all the time. And we're going to bring our band in, newly named band, Highway 533, and they are going to take us out today. So thanks to everybody who's joined us for another edition of Good Morning Nanton Live. Have a great week. We will see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Been beat up and battered around, been sent up and I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I ever found. Handle me with care. Reputation's changeable, situation's tolerable. Somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been fooled. I've been robbed and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools. Handle me with care. Terrorized, sent to meetings hypnotized, overexposed, commercialized. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on. put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been uptight and made a mess, but I'll clean it up myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success, handle me with care.
Ladies and gentlemen, the staff at Nanton Napa would like to thank all of Nanton for their support over the last 20 years. Stay tuned for a big announcement in June, something you do not want to miss. We'll see you next week on Good Morning Nanton Live.